Shamps and giggles, history, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective.
Welcome, one and all. It's that time of day again. Evening, one and all. Shamps and giggles, live edutainment, as we say. Good evening. God bless wherever you are listening. Hold tight, the listeners, far and wide. So listen, today we've got plenty people in the house today. So we've got Miss Leisha, welcome. TNJ, Geminos, Maximos. I wonder where he's been. They've been. Hold tight, Claire T. Toots. Hold tight, Georgia's in the house. Hold tight, Toronto. iPhone, welcome as usual. And hold tight, Spice, yeah? And host with the most, DJ Smiley, with the help of friends. That's all I'm going to say. So our big man, Mr. Joe, CEO, he's not here today, but you know how it is. We got his back and we dare. So welcome one and all listeners to Shams and Giggles on a Friday. Well tight. And listen, everybody, we're just going to bang straight into it. I've got my side man here, Geminos Maximus, who's got the banter that we're going to go through. But as our CEO says, pour yourself a drink and come share with Shams and Giggles. Yeah? So here we go. Hold tight, Geminos. So, Geminos, what have you got on the condolence side? Anything on the condolence side?
Yep, I do have. Do I have one? Where's it comes? Yes, I've got one. Everybody will know this person. His name is Jimmy Cliff.
Yes.
Famous for the heaviest track, one of the heaviest tracks in history, The Harder They Come. He was born on the 23rd of July.
So that would be,
Oops, no.
sorry to butt in, that
Sorry.
would be his birthday.
His birth, sorry, is
Yes.
81. Oh,
Yes.
condolences. Sorry, I got it a bit
Yes.
wrong there. Oh, well. No, I haven't got any condolences then.
Yeah, I think for condolences, I think if you look on your other page, I think it might have been for the two children that
Yes, thank you very much.
That's okay.
Yes, that's why you got friends for it. So,
Yes.
bear with me 1 second, guys. So, family went on holiday.
Yes.
And wait a minute. Let's do a quick read up. I totally forgot about that one. Basically,
That's okay.
And if you can help me with this one, because I haven't got a lot of information on this one, but I know their two children actually died while they was away on holiday.
That's correct. They went away as a family holiday.
I believe it's a family of 6. There was so the 13 and the 11-year-old, I believe, that died, brother and sister, and then the mum and dad, and then 3 young guns from Birmingham.
Oh my gosh!
So they all went on holiday, and the two children, as Spice says,
the
teenagers were just out, just having a little swim
with the dad.
With the dad, and I think the mother went for a break with the little one. Took the little one for a break. When they came back, she couldn't see the two kids. She said to them, "I'll be back." So they knew where the mum was going. They must have just gone off the shore side where you just put your feet in and just having a little swim. When she come back, she couldn't see them in sight. They weren't nowhere near where they were left. Apparently, a huge undercurrent just drifted them out further and further out. And those two teenagers, I understand, were quite sportsy, so they can swim. It's not like they couldn't swim and the parents left them they can swim, but the current just took them, and it just took them further and further out to sea.
And the dad tried to save them, and his lungs filled with water, and they managed to save him first, but they retrieved the children, but it was too late.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 young black teenagers.
And that's the whole family just destroyed on a holiday, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely some massive condolences going out to that full family and the extended family as well, because when you go on holiday, you generally expect to have a good time, and you generally expect to come back.
Yes.
So that's going to affect obviously the close knit family, but it's also going to affect just friends and family around the family, because They left as 6 and they've come back as 4.
Yeah, very, very true. It's
What country did they go to? Do we know?
Salou in Spain.
so sad.
Wow.
Yeah, so sad. Go ahead. I see Miss Leisha's got a hand up. Thank you, Jemmy and Spice on this. Go ahead, Miss Leisha.
Yeah, I'm going to put some names on these two
Please.
junior kids or teenagers. So Amia and Ricardo Paris, they were 13 and 11 years old. They were pulled from the water at Lago Beach in Salou, Spain. They're from Birmingham. Now, the parents have created a GoFundMe page, or the relatives, should I say, to cover the cost of bringing their bodies back to the UK. And they've raised more than £30,000 on Friday gone.
That's brilliant, because when I looked earlier today, it was about 16k.
That is absolutely
raised a lot of money. So that was that's today. It said actually this is today's news. So yeah, it's very, very sad. I just wanted to put a name on these.
Thank you for that. It's very sad, and thanks for. I'm just saying it before. I could see Geminos Maximus got his hand up. It just shows you the community spirit on these tragedies, which a young family has lost members of their family while on holiday. Go ahead, Geminos.
And I will say again, my heart goes out to them, but it does also make me ask a question. And the question is, did they not have insurance?
I'm just typing the same thing in the group.
Because remember, we spoke about going on holiday a few weeks ago and having
Absolutely.
insurance. And if you have insurance, yeah, they would usually, even one of the smaller covers, they would have something in there that would get you home.
They will repatriate you. That's right, because that's the first thing I thought. Didn't they not have travel insurance?
Yeah, it's so important.
Yeah.
And it is possible that they, I'm going with devil advocate, that they did have insurance, but when you look to see when people do GoFundMe page, is that a sign of maybe that the insurance wasn't the full insurance that will cover
Just
sort
the
of
basic
things?
just the cheap £5 basic one, because you can
That's
get insurance for £5 for a week.
That's what I'm wondering. That don't cover repatriation and things like that.
I remember, insurance for a family of 6 can't be cheap.
No, and it depending how much you can afford, and funeral costs. Yes, they're very true, TMJ. So yeah, so I'm hoping, because we did raise that before. Sorry, Miss Leisha, go ahead.
Yeah, we've spoken about this before. And having insurance is very important. I know some people might think, oh, I don't need it now. I don't need it now. But at some point, we may use it. Nobody expects to use it when there is a fatality in their family during a holiday. But in this instance, I hope it's just it's just something that wasn't properly covered, rather than they never took out insurance. That makes sense. But I don't know how it couldn't be covered during insurance. But thankfully, they've raised enough money. Raised money, should I say? For them.
Yeah, because it'll be a huge cost to them for 2 children, the family distraught. So to bring them back home, there's a huge cost element to that. So yeah. So listen, I don't know how many times Shamps and Giggles we can say it. It is so imperative. It really is. And I don't know how to convey that message across to the wider audience, that travel insurance and insurance in general is very, very important. If you can afford it, get it seriously, because you just never know. And I'm not saying it in a malice way. Just look into it and just press the button and buy it, because holidays, no matter where you go, even if it's a UK holiday or overseas European holiday, it costs you. And if it's going to cost you £500 to go on holiday for a family, you can afford that £500. You found the money to get that £500. find the other 100 or 150 or whatever it is for the insurance. TMJ, go ahead. Hello, TMJ. Okay, I think TMJ, you with us now?
She's frozen.
Okay. She'll we'll hold that and hopefully she'll come in. You're on mute at the moment. So if you try and unmute yourself and see if we can hear you, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Amazing. Yeah, no, I was going to say is most people have got insurance on their accounts, on their bank accounts, travel insurance. If you've got certain types of, I know like with Monzo, if you've got any of the enhanced Monzo accounts, you've got insurance on there, travel insurance. With NatWest, I know you've got it. With most of these bank accounts have also got good insurance. So it's not that hard to get. It's just about, you know, making sure that you're aware of what you've got. And it is a false economy to go away without insurance.
Yeah, I agree. It really is. And yeah, that's why my tone dropped, because I'm not saying it vindictively. It is so, so important. Thank you very much, TMJ. iPhone, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, were they the only ones in the water? Because you know it's summer holidays and everybody's gone on holiday to Spain and stuff like that. Didn't no one see anything? I just imagine there's so many children in the sea these days and so many families. Didn't no one see anything?
Well, I read an article. I don't know if I picked it up. I only glossed over the article that I read, so I could be totally wrong, and I'm hoping I'm not. And if I am, hopefully somebody can put me right if they can research it. Is that I saw I'm sure it was a timestamp of after 7 at night, but I can't be sure if I read that right. That this incident happened. It could have been that they found the two children at that time or just after 8 o'clock. But
Yeah, because the beach would be normally have loads of children and there'd be lifeguards, and it just sounds weird that, you know.
Oh, go ahead, George. Sorry, we may have an answer. Go ahead, George.
Well, what I read was that they were all ready to go home, and the two kids just begged their dad for one last swim.
Oh, right.
And they went in for one last swim. So I think the dad was there. I think it all happened really quickly. Not really sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
But I do know that I read one thing that was one of the aunties was saying one of her nephews, so that'll be one of the younger siblings. They've had to carry on the holiday in a way for the little ones because they don't understand really. But one of them, the older one out of them, who I think is 6, has just said that their siblings have gone to heaven in a helicopter.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And that's how they said, that's how they've processed that. That's crazy, isn't it? But, you know, from what I've heard, I think, you know, the GoFundMe would be more about, maybe they did have insurance, it's more about probably the funeral costs and just try and help that family through whatever time they need to take off work to, and any counselling they may need to get anything, you know, it's like it'll just help with anything, won't it? Anyone that could donate.
Well, thank you very much for that, George. And if you want to donate, as you say, there's a GoFundMe page that is out. They've raised some money, which looks a very good point that they're at the moment. So our condolences from Champs and Giggles goes out to anyone that knows the family, or if they're actually one of our listeners. Heartfelt condolences for the loss of your 2 children. So thank you very much on that one, Jemmy. Thanks very much. Are you still with us, Mr. Maximus?
You can call me Mr. Maximus if
I'm going to call you Mr. Maximus. Yeah. That film.
There's another story that came up this week that we found out about, and it's from our beloved government and the Department of Works and Pensions.
Okay.
They're saying if you are on benefits, you're not allowed to go on holiday more than once a year. No, if you're on PIP. So if you're on PIP, you can't go on holiday more than 3 times for the year, or they will be checking out to find out how you managed to get on holiday, why are you going on holiday, because the country supporting you, so to speak. And if you're in that amount of need that you need to have benefits, how you can afford to have free holidays.
I agree.
And I was having a discussion with a friend, and that friend said that their partner, they're not legally married or anything, but their partner is a millionaire.
All right, yes.
So their partner goes on holiday a lot to take them with them. But from the DWP's point of it is, if you're away on holiday, that means you're not actively looking for work, so we can suspend your money. Now, me personally, what I just think it's another way of them cutting their costs. Yeah. If you are fortunate enough to have, okay, let's just be fair. There's some people who ain't been on holiday for 25 years. However, because they haven't been on holiday for 25 years, doesn't mean that they don't have the means to go on holiday. It means that they've either got priorities to do other things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When I was on benefit, I used to go on holiday a couple of times a year. But I work a little bit here, save a little bit there, and make my money to go on holiday, like most people do. But like I said, in the I just believe that that's our government trying to take more control over what we do and don't do.
That's interesting. Let's see what Miss Leisha has to say on that. That's interesting, Jemmy. Very strange of the government, but yeah. Go ahead, Miss Leisha.
If you are on benefits
and
you're taking multiple holidays a year, you obviously do not need benefits.
Right, but isn't that kind of unfair?
No, it isn't unfair.
Go ahead.
There are lots of us who work, millions of us in the country who work full-time hours and don't get benefits at all. And we just about can scrape together one holiday a year, if that, or even 2. And we have to work, and our tax money goes towards those people who are on benefits. So if you are the example that Gemmius Maximus gave of his friend who is with a partner who's wealthy, and that person goes on holiday with their wealthy partner regularly, which is bizarre, because I mean, why don't they just say to them, you don't need to be on benefits, I'll take care of you? Like, bizarre relationship, number one. Like, who does that? And they go on holiday, but they're on benefits. No, you shouldn't be on benefits at all, because you don't need it. If your partner can take you away on holidays multiple times a year, why can't that means that money, they can actually help you to survive? So
yep,
I personally, so I personally think that, I mean, it's nice if you can have a holiday. If you're on benefits, and you can take a holiday, I don't know how you're getting the money, number one. I have no idea how you're getting the money if you're on benefits. But if you can scrape together money and go away on a holiday, fair to you. But if you're going 2, 3, 4, 5 times a year, I'm sorry, something's up.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
something's up.
Okay. Well, for me, I think that if your partner wants to take, we got some hands. So before I even go into it, let's go into. We're going to come back to you, Maximus, but we're going to go to iPhone, and then we'll go Maximus, and then I'll have my input. Go ahead, iPhone.
No, I kind of hear what Leisha's saying. And yeah, that millionaire, how come he's not supporting her or helping her anyway, giving her money in different ways in just holidays? Anyway, I do believe it's a different rule for people that's on PIPs from people that's on universal credit. So I think when it's people on PIPs, I think they're not allowed more than one holiday, or they have to declare it or something, and they're going to look into your bank account to find out where you get the means of you know, how you funding this holiday, how you getting this holiday. So I think they are kind of tracking down on stuff like this, because my friend said it's something about drug mules and stuff. There's a lot of people that's on benefit and they're going away, going abroad, and they're becoming drug mules for people and stuff like that. So that's another way that they're trying to clamp down on that as well.
All right, thank you very much, Maximus. And then I wasn't sure if George wanted to say anything, so he can go after Maximus. Go ahead, Maximus.
So a friend of mine has just gone on holiday,
Mhm.
and he's gone on holiday. He's flown to France for £42.
Okay,
So
yeah.
holidays can be very cheap. Okay, he's got some links where he's getting his accommodation at really, really, really low price. He's staying in a hostel
Mhm.
in rural France, and he's going to do a bit of fruit picking while he's out there.
Mhm.
And £42 is not a lot of money. If I was on benefit, I think if someone said to me I can get you over to France for £42 to the south of France as well, not the whole cold part, the hot part where it's like Caribbean, for £42, I'd bite your hand off.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, £42 is like what's that? 5 cups or 6 cups of coffee in
Mhm.
Starbucks, or so I don't think that's a huge amount of money, because I see people who are on benefits go to Starbucks and go to Cafe Nero, and you know, one thing my mum always taught me: you can have anything you want if you save for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, 4 holidays a year on benefits is extremely excessive, and it's like Dion said, maybe you're a drug mule, or but you can't be getting, I don't know, what's benefits paying now? £1,000 a month, £900 a month, whatever it is, and be flying out once every month or once every 2 months, because you need to save that money. So however you're getting that money. But remember, if you're on benefits, no matter what benefit you're on, if you leave the United Kingdom, you're supposed to notify the Department of Work and Pensions. Don't care what benefit you're on. Yeah. The only place that you could actually leave across the water and go is the Isle of Man. No, Isle of Wight, sorry.
Okay.
George is
All right.
speaking as well.
Okay.
Go on, George, go.
No, I'm gonna do Leisha first, and then George. Yeah, go on, George, and then Leisha. Go on, George.
I think you could go to the Channel Islands as well. You don't even need a passport for that. But I think, look, you know, if somebody is on PIP, I mean, look, you know, I don't go on holiday because the extra money I get paid because I'm not well, I need for extra heating, for extra hot water, you know, like, so my money soon gets swallowed up. You know, half of my money goes on my car. Without my car, I'd be, you know, and I tried for 4 years without a car and it nearly broke me. So I had to get another car again. You know, but I don't afford to go on holiday, so I don't know how people do. But what I do know is if you're going away, you are meant to inform them, because for one, if you're on holiday for a week, you're not spending 35 hours that week looking for a job in their eyes.
Mm.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're spending 5 hours a day out there looking online. You could argue that, but that would be why they would check, I'd imagine, if you're on universal credit. As for PIP, if you're able to go on holiday 3 or 4 times a year and you're on the higher rate of PIP, they'd probably want to know how you're even managing that physically and mentally, and who is helping you do that holiday. Because if you're doing 3 or 4 and you're able to travel on your own and all the rest of it, and you're on the higher rate of PIP, you probably shouldn't be. Oh, sorry.
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
So that is why I would say they would check if you're on PIP. That wouldn't be to do with whether you're meant to be looking for work. But I don't know anybody on benefits that goes away 3 or 4 times a year. I've got to tell you that.
Okay. All right. Leisha, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, I was going to second on what George said. I don't know, you know, those who go on holiday on benefits, they will either get help from others or they're doing other things on the side. The money that you get on benefits isn't enough as it is. It really isn't enough. And anybody who takes advantage of the benefit, what happens is it affects all the others who really do need the benefits. Because it's people like, there's a lot of people who are, you know, against increase of benefits for people because they think that they're taking advantage. And a lot of people aren't. They actually need the benefits because they are sick, they're incapacitated, whatever it might be. But then you get those who take advantage of it. I saw an article of a woman who took advantage of her benefits as she was disabled. She had an accident and she was on disability allowance or something like that. But then they saw in a video and she was dressed up in a Superwoman outfit and pouncing around. She weren't, like, she was fine. But the thing is that it's people like that who will take advantage of the system and affect those who need it. So unfortunately, I know Gemmius Maximus said that his friend is out there on a £43 flight to, I don't know, say Spain, for example, and he's picking and packing. Look, he's picking and packing. Who's paying for his rent and his gas, electricity, council tax, water rates, when he's out there picking and packing? And then one moment, how's he coming back? And is he paying tax on that? Or is he coming back and then claiming again? Like, that's just bizarre. Like, that's somebody taking advantage. If you can go abroad and you can work abroad, go abroad, work abroad.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just go abroad and work abroad.
Yeah.
Get a new life. Improve. If you can improve on what you've got, go out there and improve yourself. But don't take advantage of the fact that you've got something in the UK and you're going somewhere else. And you're because there are people that do that. There are a lot of people that used to do that. They get their homes here. They'll get benefits and they can go back home to their own country, and then, or to another country, shall we say, and take advantage. It's go, oh, they've got their home there, and what have you. Come back over here every now and again, but now they're cracking down. And and as much as I think it's difficult, because it affects those who need it. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well said, everybody. And thank you very much for putting your comments across. And listeners, this is what we're about. We do dissect it. We do talk about it. Sometimes it could be controversy, but controversial. But that's what we do. So listen, Champs and Giggles, the wider world, listeners, radio listeners, we're going to break. So we'll see you on the other side, yeah? Don't forget to get your little drink, all right? Nice one. See you in a minute. Bye.